Welcome to the planet Rigel 3. Out here, your relative inexperience is actually an advantage. Old salts like me require a great deal of logistics in order to get to a new star system. Because you don't even have a nexus yet, we can insert you onto nearly any planet within our range. The planet Rigel will act as your base of operations in this sector of the Orion constellation. Brought the Hermes you had on Kepler here. This time, you'll have additional forces. This will be a good opportunity for you to get used to controlling multiple units at once. As before, you're linked to this world through your Hermes scout. Do not let it be destroyed. Here, you have 2 brutes and an archer. The archer's very fragile, but fires a toxoid rocket that does a lot of damage. The brutes do very little damage, but they're fairly tough and can protect your archer in combat. Now that you have a small force, take them south. Here are a couple of wandering Guardian constructs. Try to take them out without losing forces. You're doing well. Soon you'll see the main force of Guardians. Our Haley AI designed these Guardians once it became clear that some people weren't willing to wait their turn for a planet of their own to colonize. As a result, we've had to begin arming our constructs. Most people don't have access to military hardware like you currently possess, so the Guardians are generally sufficient to ward off overly enthusiastic colonizers. Remember, use your brutes to protect your archer. Well done. Now you only need to capture the power generator. To do that, just move your units near it. They'll do the rest. Congratulations! You now have a foothold on this world. This position on Rigel 3 will allow us to build you a full-blown nexus on the relatively nearby planet of Cygnus 4.
You and Valen were the primary sponsors for the Post-Human Coalition. We are all grateful for your contributions. However, with Valen missing, we are concerned about the future of this endeavor.
I understand. Haley believes that a third-party force injected itself into his mind and essentially consumed him.
I believe I have detected a post-singularity entity that is far more powerful than we are. We are vulnerable. I recommend we do not ascend any more humans.
I agree with Haley. This Flowers for Algernon program is fundamentally flawed. There are 117 of us today, and 8 billion humans on Earth who have as much in common with us as they do with mice.
The only way we can safely expand outside the Orion Arm is to severely limit the number of beings with access to Turinium.
That isn't the only way. That assumes that one powerful mind is greater than a billion human minds.
There are 8 billion human minds right now. How's that working out?
Those minds are still limited by their biology. Once they become post-humans, they'll be powerful allies.
Really? Like the neophyte who took out Valen on Kepler 3?
Precisely.
Count me out. I'm not going to put my faith in the hands of barely sentient beings.
With the loss of Valen, We now believe there's something behind these splinters. The good news is that the rogue nexus on this world doesn't appear to be trying to take over the rest of the planet. The bad news is that we don't have any substantial forces to take the nexus out. You're gonna have to roll up your virtual sleeves and build one.
This unit is an engineer. It constructs the buildings you need to conquer this world. The primary resource it uses is metal. Metal is acquired by controlling regions with metal deposits in them. Right now, you have 2 metal deposits which are producing a small amount of metal, but you're going to need more. Use your engineer to build extractors on the metal deposits near your nexus. This will vastly increase your metal production. Hold Shift to queue multiple build orders. You can now build additional engineers at your nexus. Click on your nexus and order it to build an engineer. Now use your engineers to build a factory. Engineers can assist each other to build things faster. However, each additional engineer will be less effective. Factories can be built almost anywhere. For now, build a factory in the highlighted area.
Now that you have a factory, you can build frigates. Select a factory and build a brute squad. Your economy is a streaming economy. Your income is reduced with every active construction project. If you're consuming resources at a higher rate than your income, your storage of that resource will decrease over time. When your stockpiles are gone, production slows down as your engineers and factories utilize your resources as they come in. Now that you're producing some units, you can start expanding. A power generator lies to the north of your nexus. These indestructible buildings are extremely important. Capturing that generator adds its deposits to your income, which can then be improved with extractors, as you've already done. Unclaimed generators attract rogue units. You have to clear out these splinters before you can capture the region. Capturing additional regions increases your resource income. You can also build a forward factory here. There are 2 other regions on this map that you can capture if you like. Once you're ready, take out the rogue nexus we sent you here for. It'll likely have a reasonable force defending it. It may take several sorties to accomplish your goal. Units are expendable, so don't hesitate to throw waves at it.
You can form an army by selecting units and choosing Form Army from the Actions menu. An army operates as a single entity, with each unit automatically supporting the others with minimal human intervention. Enemy nexus has been destroyed.
Its mass into Terrenium. Post-humanity uses this material to increase our computational capacity and the reach of our culture. This is about more than just resources, Neophyte. It's about information. When we absorb a world, we become aware of everything that happens around it.